Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. Here today, we're going to be starting episode 5 of my Vikings campaign. We're going to be playing as Ragnar Lothbrok and his sons. It's currently the 13th of September 1945. In today's episode, we're going to be declaring war upon the Soviet Union and hopefully destroying communism in the world. If you guys still are enjoying this series and would like to see more, the best way to ensure more Hearts of Iron content on the channel is to simply leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions. Join the discussion in the comments. If you're not enjoying this series, let me know by leaving a dislike and a comment in the comment section down below, alternatively with another strategy game you'd like me to let's play instead. So, like I said, 13th of September 1945, we're going to war with the Soviet Union. In the last episode, we managed to go and help out our Chinese and Japanese allies to take out the last of the Allied forces, the Raj in Southeast Asia and whatnot. This is what I currently... Why is that not showing up? Maybe I have to wait a little bit. Why is that not showing up? I've just loaded in. Oh, sometimes it glitches like that from time to time, which is a pain. Regardless, we currently have, as the Vikings, the descendants of Ragnar Lothbrok, and he's, well, I guess this is Ragnar's great son, and Fitzurk and Uber and stuff. So, we have Scandinavia, we have England, we have France, we have the United States. Look at that, how cool does that look? Vikings in the United States. We have basically the entirety of Africa and half of the Raj. So, we currently have Ragnar and his sons over here. Ragnar's the Field Marshal, of course. We have Fitzurk in the south, near the Bohemian border, ready to push against the Soviets. We have Ivar the Boneless in the center. We have Fitzurk with Sigurd down in the south. We have Uber, and then we have Peter Walker on this other side, and Jim Evans. So, currently, this is how we're going to push. Wars-wise, at the moment, the Soviet-Afghanistan war, the Axis still lives in the form of nationalist Spain, Bulgaria, Iran, Iraq, and Afghanistan. These three Middle Eastern countries just got smashed by the Soviets, and they have tied a lot of divisions down within here. So here are the factions at the moment. I'm currently technically a part of the Great East Asian Cooperation Sphere. My faction's also been a part of the Allies at a point in time, but I will be leaving the Great East Asian Cooperation Sphere and making my own faction once I get rid of Comintern. We could go after the Axis, but I don't really care. I am currently under the fascist ideology. Wow, what? 7% communist? Calm down. We should be right, but I didn't notice that was creeping up on me. Man, oh man, that was a close one. Regardless, we're going to declare war now upon the Soviet Union. They currently occupy territory in East Germany and in Poland, of course. And this, yeah, like I said, this is what they own. So they own most of the middle... Oh, God, shit, I own territory here. Motherfucker. Look, you know what? I didn't notice that. We do have divisions down here in Italy, which we probably can free up. Look how many divisions were tied up down here due to the Allies' sort of reinforcements. That's insane. We've got so many divisions here. Right. So let's rally up and we'll send them through. Look, we've got 2 million manpower, so I think we're ready to go against the Soviets. Let's declare war instantly. We should have air support over the top as well. So let's war deck the Soviets now. The justification is complete. Stalin's not going to know what's hit him. Let's go. Go, 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 Gadget. Let's hit them. Hit them hard. Be relentless and ungiving. And we'll be victorious. You've got to risk it for the brisket, lads. Right, let's go with the aggressive stance. And that's it. We're in full effect now. We're carving up East Germany. There's not really too much coming to fight us. For Ragnar! For Ivar! For Odin and Thor! Let's smash these Soviets. So hopefully we'll be able to take Poland and East Soviet Germany quickly. Okay, so we're engaging them here now, and also up in the north. So, to finish off the Is this what we've been lumped into? Have we been lumped into that war? Axis and the Great East Asian Corporation sphere have joined together. Okay. To win this war, we need to take out Poland and the Soviets. Thank God our natural progression is Poland, pushing through here. We've taken Vienna now, and what would have been the Czech Republic. There's not too much of a Soviet garrison here. How many men have they already lost in this war? Only 430k. The Soviets have been sort of sitting pretty for quite a while. We've got 10 nukes in the bag as well. Let's try and rain fire and death upon the Soviet Union. We're going to be able to nick them in here. Nothing's going to be overly too destroyed. I'm going to have to move my air force up significantly. We've got a pretty decent one here now though, which is great. So move up, lads, where you can. I might even need to move the air bases themselves. Okay, we're starting to boom chakalaka. There goes parts of the Soviets. Right, like I said, I'm going to have to rejig some of my front lines to essentially the back end of Moscow, because now I'm actually starting to... Okay, so that's actually one already there. Ivar hasn't got a front line, so you can push up to St. Petersburg, Ivar. I might just sort of delete my front lines because my aggressive strats, because they're becoming a little bit iffy. Look, right, so Fitzurk can hit St. Petersburg. Ivar can go straight for Moscow. Fitzurk can go to Crimea, essentially. And then we'll have Uber supporting his brother Ivar through the center. I think that's our best bet. And then just go. Just keep up the initiative. Just go, go, go. We're currently getting nukes every 20 days or so. The Brazilians look like they're sending forces. Poland seems to be a lot stronger here, which is good. Have they taken much territory here? So we're pushing here where we can. We're pushing here as well. Look, you know what? We've got more divisions here. How are we going supply-wise? Because that's my concern. Do we even need to bother to send an army there? Because we might have... How many's in this? That's a lot of tanks, more men. Men and tanks. Artillery and men. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this army to the Middle East just to pressurize. But these blokes here, especially with those tanks, fuck. They've got good tanks. It's because I recruited them in Europe so long ago, and I just haven't had time to move them across. So maybe hook up to like Archie up here or whatever it is. So you're heading off now. You can come up here. Yeah. Push through the center. That'll be perfect. Excellent stuff. So we're going to start hammering through now the Polish territory. We're doing well against the Soviets. The Vikings are doing incredibly well. Oh, my resistance to occupation now. I'm going to have to change that. Communism's still quite low. So... Oh, we're actually taking some Iranian territory. Okay. National focus wise as well. Unfortunately... No! Sigurd is wounded for 90 days. I think we're coming up into a supply issue now. Which is going to be a bit of a pain. I'm going to have to move up my air force, I think. Because these guys are way too back here. As we are capturing more Soviet airfields, we need to move ours up where we can. It's going to be tough. We'll do our best. Alright, come on, operate, guys. Operate over Poland. We need air supremacy. Uber is now wounded as well. That's no good. How well are we doing everywhere else? Oh, they actually hit me here. Wow, they actually decided to push for it. Yeah, you probably can push through the Caucasus quite well here. Okay, so we're doing some progression actually through India. We're actually taking Iraq. Nothing really is going on here. Low supply. We're not getting navally invaded out of somewhere crazy, are we? It's sometimes easy just to sort of scope out. I'm hoping the Chinese and the Japanese sort of push here. We might need to rebase Floki, because I've just sort of left him in... where was it? America? Yeah, so I'll rebase Floki probably at, like, Copenhagen. And, yeah, sure. And then I'll probably just get him to hang out here. Because I don't think... yeah, we want to try and put some pressure. We want to get rid of the ships here. Wow, we're actually getting pushed back, which is interesting. And what is that mostly due to? We're winning in some pockets. So there's a hell of a lot of Soviet, Polish, and Brazilian resistance. Why is that? They're 33% democratic, but they're not aligned. Peru's quite strong. Brazil has taken some good territory. I've got some territory here. That's interesting. That's fascinating. We're doing quite well here. We need nukes, though. We need to have that air supremacy back. But it looks like it's going back and forth. No, we're getting so many men just wounded here. Right. We're still doing incredibly well upon the tech tree. You got to give it to the Soviets. They're holding up well. Switzerland? Oh, come off it. My generals are getting just smashed. That's why. What does Switzerland want? The Federal Council is asking for war. Or trying to pursue war claims. That's a fucking laugh. What's this? Non-aggression? No, thank you. How are we sort of looking? Wow, we've lost 313k. 165 from Soviets. The Soviets, we've only done 200k damage for them. Japan looks up there. It's 2 million, but it's mostly due to nationalist Spain, who was getting smashed by them. We have an uneasy alliance with the Spanish, but nothing we can't handle. I was thinking we'd be able to take Poland a lot more quick. I thought we would be able to take this part here in East Germany and Poland well before we could sort of get to here. I thought the resistance would be here. It's about a hell of a lot more off that front line. Continuing to get our trade resources up, but I think we're pretty much good. Like, look at that trade stuff. Like, it's just insane. We've got incredible production efficiency. Mongolia's capitulated. That's not good. Okay, so we have actually pushed them a bit here. Ha! With these men in Iraq. Yeah, push through to the Caucasus, if you can. Right. Oh, wow. We're actually doing quite well down here in the south. So, yeah, this is the Vikings mod. If you haven't gone and checked it out, it's alright. I reckon you should test out for a bit of fun. It's not amazing. It's not incredibly well polished. But if you want to have a bit of a fun campaign, playing with Ragnar Lothbrok and his sons, playing as a united Scandinavia, it might sort of tickle that Viking itch as the new season, or half a season. There's still a little bit left to come out. How well is Poland doing? 340k. Yeah, so it looks like we've got them now. That air support is swinging back towards our favour. It's just because we need to allocate these airplanes. Oh, here we go. We've got Poland now. But, like, looking at Ivar's army, they're still quite good. I thought they'd have some crazy stats, though. Okay, so maybe my generals will come back. Maybe it's been like 90 days. 8th of December, 1945. I guess this is winter. December is winter. Poland has capitulated. A lot of rifles there. Wow, okay. So I need to why do I need to refix this again? I mentioned this before. It's like MS Paint half the time. Fucking doing this. Right. Push for Moscow. Moscovia. Oh, come on. There we are. Ivar, you can go to there now, Fitzurk. Look, we got him on the ropes. I had a plan of sending Ivar to Moscow. Doesn't really matter. Just push everyone. Just go for it. Probably not a bad idea pushing for the Crimea though. Right. You might be asking, Simpzy, of course winter is December. Well, most of my subscribers live in the Northern Hemisphere. I live in the South. It's currently summertime in December in Australia. I have summer Christmases, which is cool. But yeah, as you can see on screen, it's winter. Wow. The Soviets have just been really pushed back. Oh, that's it. It's G fucking G for them. She's all over Red Rover. I want to drop some nukes. I want to drop some nukes upon the Soviets. We haven't been able to. Yeah, they're gone. Pushing into the Caucasus. There seems to be more of a resistance down in the south than actually... Yeah, wow, we are really circumnavigating the Soviet Union. 800k. I can't remember how many they lost when they had the war with the Germans, but we're going to be able to smash through here quite easily. To be fair, it's 1946. Man, this has been such a wacky campaign. Finally got the modern blitzkriegs. I didn't see who was trying to border dispute me again. Yeah, we joined the Allies. The Germans declared war upon the Soviets. We were in the Allies for a time. We took out the Axis incredibly early on. Oh, that was moving about. That scared the hell out of me. Right, yeah, they're basically gone now. I don't know why. I think it's just because we're just gobbling them up too much. We even got units in reserve here. I've got to fix up that, yeah, because we're taking mass amounts of territory now. We need to go with gentle resistance. Wow, we're actually pushing through modern-day Armenia in Turkey. We're going to be pushing through the Caucasus shortly. And, yeah, this is really me. It's not... The flags glitch out from time to time, so it's a little bit deceiving. But this is me and mostly Chinese forces now. To win this war, we just need to get rid of the Soviet Union. How many men have we lost in this fight? 720k. I'll probably give autonomy back to Afghanistan, Iraq. So Republican Spain can be united. Poland will be mine, and probably Mongolia. Oh, Mongolia's on their side. Right, I was thinking it was a Chinese ally for some reason. I don't know why I assumed that. Yeah, push down and take Sevastopol, take the Crimea. We've got them now. It looked pretty hairy at the start. We did well. We took East Germany. Once we got to the Polish border, and the Brazilians and the Polish and the Soviets sort of held out, we managed to capitulate Poland by taking Warsaw, the capital. But then after that, the Soviet Union managed to sort of bee-hop all the way back to their home. What are we looking at now? 35. I want to nuke Moscow. I want to nuke Moscovia. Well, the Vikings are going to take Moscow now. Coming back to the raiding grounds of our four hands. Of what? Four hands? I was thinking in my head. My mouth wasn't running quick enough. We're coming back to the lands of our forefathers. The raiding lands of our forefathers. Because didn't they raid Kiev and Rus back in the day? The Ukrainians as well. The Vikings were a menace in the Baltic, in Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, raiding the coast here. That was one of the reasons why I started raiding England, because the bloody men of the Baltic were as poor as the Vikings. Okay, so we're pushing through the Caucasus now, which is exactly what I want. We've taken the Middle East, which blows me away. I wasn't expecting that. Pushing north into the Soviet Union as well. The Japanese are actually helping us out. But look how much they've come back. They didn't have that much of an army presence beforehand. We've taken Zenit, St. Petersburg now, and we're just snowballing. Is Moscow ours? Yay! Muscovy is currently under the control of Ragnar Lothbrok and his sons. It was... yeah, his sons to take it. Cool. Oh, Sevastopol's been retaken here. We nearly got him now. Only a couple more left. How are they looking at now? 1.5... 80k. I'd be interested to see, like, total how many Viking lives we've lost. But it'd be interesting in this Unipool how many are actually Vikings. Most of them now you'd think would be Italian, German, maybe even Irish and Scottish conscripts. Alrighty. Come on, let's take Sevastopol. We've managed to swing around and bamboozle it somehow. Alright, we've now pushed and taken the fertile lands. Look at this, it's just only inevitable before we take out the Soviets. But it's cool to be back playing a Scandinavian faction. My first Hearts of Iron 4 series was when I played as Sweden, and we did quite well. I always prefer playing as sort of minor to weaker factions, medium tier factions, because you can change the course of history instead of some of the main ones. But yeah, let me know if you want to see more Hearts of Iron 4 campaign. Who would you like me to play as? I'm thinking about maybe playing as the French on Road to 56. Something different. Maybe as a major faction. I don't know. Let me know in the comments suggestions. There's still so many more mods and campaigns I've still got to do. I don't see Hearts of Iron 4 leaving the channel anytime soon. But I do take breaks from it and stuff time to time. Because now these days this channel is called Simpzy Total War. But it is a strategy game channel. I have done a lot of Let's Plays of a lot of games. Crusader Kings 2. A lot of Total Wars. Civ 6. Go check out some of them. Probably something you'd like, but it's not necessarily a strategy game, is Mount & Blade Warband. Done a Game of Thrones campaign on that. Maybe I should do another one of them. I've also played as an Imperial in the Skyrim mod. Okay. Come on. How have they not gone now? Yep, she's about to be it. 1.5. So we've killed 800k. National Spain didn't even kill hardly any. That's crazy. Soviet Union is about to be under the control of the Vikings. Shortly. Oh, there we go. We've had a stutter. A freeze. Yep, the Soviet Union has capitulated. Excellent stuff. Right, well, I'm going to keep on pass. Puff, 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 pass. Puff, 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 pass. Always pass to the left. I'm using a player-led peace conference, which allows me to have the entirety of the war score and dish it out. It avoids border gore and whatnot. Right, I need to have a bit of a look to see who gets what. Okay, naturally, I give myself the Soviet Union and Poland. What I find is interesting that Afghanistan, Iran, and Iraq have been lumped into this. I technically retook it, but if I could make them an independent state, I probably would. But at the same, I want to have... It'd be cool to like overlap all of my empire through the Middle East. And I think I'm inclined to do it. So let's take Poland for myself. We're ironically going to take that East German territory, which I gave to them ages ago. Soviet Union's now mine. Mongolia, I might give that to some Asian country. Afghanistan will take. Iran will take. And Iraq will take. My God, look at the map. Painting it a good old Viking white. Right, Mongolia. Sure, Japan, you can have it. I don't care. Whatever. Done. The Treaty of Königsberg. I don't know. Peace conference is over. And look at that. The Vikings occupy territory from, what's this called again? Vladivostok, all the way around to Alaska. Man, oh man. Well, on that note, guys, I think it's time to end the video and the series here. Thank you very much for watching this Viking series with Ragnar Lothbrok and his sons, Fitzurk, Ivar... Oh, Sigurd, sorry. Sigurd. Sigurd, Ivar, Fitzurk, Uber. Björn died a hell of a long time ago. Here is the map of what we occupy. The Axis still lives in nothing too powerful, to be honest. I'm going to now leave the Great East Asian Corporation sphere. Can I leave? Yep, we'll leave. Boom. So now we are independent, and I need to think of a name for our faction. We might even be able to get a couple people to join. What can I think of? What's a good name for this faction? Okay, I finally come up with the name of the faction. I was umming and ahhing over a few. But look at this, the end of the Spanish Civil War. I guess it's finally over, because it got tied into that. That's hilarious. It didn't officially end till 1946. So now we should be able to create a faction. Spend 100 political power now. And I guess we try and find who would want to make a faction with me. Oh, this is going to be difficult because I don't have any puppets. Aren't I out of this faction? Yeah, I need to find a someone to join me. Right, so I went to go rename my faction because, but technically because I don't have any puppets in this playthrough. No one wants to join my faction, so I've quickly just declared war upon Lithuania, so I can then puppet them and then force to make a faction with them. Perfect. So it's done that just in time. Oh, you lucky bastards, Lithuania. What are they called? What? The Iron Wolf Lithuania. That looks like the Rohirrim bloody banner. Anyway, let's create a faction with you. I was umming and ahhing between going with the Scandinavian Empire, the Viking Empire, but I'm going to go with the North Sea Empire. That is going to be our faction. Boom! And here we go. The dawn of the North Sea Empire. So here we are, of course, a Viking nation under the North Sea Empire. So, we're going to end the video and the series here, the Vikings mods series. Thank you very much for watching. We could go after the Great East Asian Corporation Sphere, or maybe the Axis, but you know what, I think I'm done. I've done what I really wanted to achieve in this series. The main objective was to retake our ancestral homeland of England and Jorvik, take out the Franks and the Germanic tribes while taking America. But we went a little bit further, taking Africa, Asia, the Middle East, and the Soviet Union. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys would like to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. Maybe you can pick up a strategy game you haven't picked up just yet. Maybe Hearts of Iron, maybe Crusader Kings 2, maybe a Total War. Check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below for cheap and reliable games. I do recommend going and checking out the prices even. There's some really good prices on there. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.